What's up guys, I'm back going to review for you guys. This time we have another one of my heroes in my hero series because I'm trying to get round to as many heroes as possible. So next up is Solskjaer. Now this was on my second account. Obviously I wasn't blessed with coins, so I thought I'm going to pick him up, and obviously I had him paired along with that Icon Larson, both 3-star skills, which I'll talk about later. But with that being said, on to this Ollie review then. So 3-star skills, 4-star E from the card. Now playstyle wise has the finesse touches that are actually really nice this year, because in last year I think he had first touch or something like that. I can't remember what he had, but it definitely wasn't finesse plus. Now, he also does have the first touch normal. Now, on stats, he's got the 85 pace, the 88 shooting, the 75 passing, the 84 dribbling, and also the 66 physical. So, on paper, looks like quite a nice striker. Obviously, he plays in the poacher plus role as a striker, which is very nice. Now, if you want to see any different type of reviews or any different type of videos in total, please do let me know in the comments down below. Obviously, I'll try and get around to them as best as possible. But I've got nothing more to say, so I hope you enjoy the clips, and I'll see you after the positives and negatives. Peace.
Just you and me. It's already past dawn. Yes, I can see the perfect picture of what life should be.
So on to my thoughts about Solskjaer. Now, first means going to that 3-star skills at 4-star weak. Now, having him and Larson up front together in a narrow formation was very painful, if I'm honest, because both of them have 3-star skills, so you can't really beat a man in that respect. And obviously, you do need a little bit of agility to go with that, and obviously, Ollie's not really the most agile cards having 80 agility, so that was a little bit of an issue in my opinion. The 4-star skills in my opinion are a minimum necessity about that card, so that is a little bit annoying. Unfortunately, I really do wish he had that 4-star skills to go with it. Now the 4-star weak for me, 9 times out of 10 it would be the exact same as strong, but very nice. I think that finesse plus is a big factor to that, so obviously finesse is on either feet, it's just broken no matter what, but the odd time you might miss it on his left, so you do need to be careful of that at times. Now overall the shooting, he was very solid. That finesse plus was amazing. Obviously, 91 finishing base for a card that's 90k is incredible, especially when you pair it up with finesse plus. So both of them really nice. Obviously, that shot power in itself was quite good as well, especially when you put a hunter on him. Now, I'll explain why you're going to put a hunter on it in a minute when I go over to the passing stats. But with that being said, the shooting with a finesse plus, with the actual finishing, with the attack shooting, especially being poacher plus plus, was really nice about the card. Now, next up for me is his passing. Now, this is the reason why I recommend a hunter. The passing is that low, which is not even going to be savable. Like, I know obviously you can think a little bit worse than it actually is, but with that being said, it's just pointless. Like, you might as well just play to his strengths really and ignore that passing because it is woeful. And obviously, you had a few nice passes in the clips as you can see, but generally, as the consistency level, it was awful. Now, next up for me is going to be his dribbling attributes for me. Now, although he's not really nice agile, especially having 3-star skills, he could turn and twist okay, considering he is 5'10". But with that being said, the main stats on the dribbling are obviously the ball control, which is actually quite nice, especially with that first touch. He's got good composure, which again helps his shooting. But the actual agility side of things is not really great on the card, if I'm honest. Now, one thing I don't particularly like about him is his physicality attribute, Now, the stamina is a little bit low, and he will only last 90 minutes, I would say. So, obviously, you will need to bring him off after that. But, with that being said, the physical attributes are just too low. That strength, again, is a little bit low. The balance is low, so he'll get pushed off easily. Now, when you have a card that's not really the most agile, and not really the strongest, and obviously not really the fastest, there's not really too much, like, aspects to the game about the card. You do need one or the other. Now, luckily, he does have the finesse plus to bail him out. Obviously, the finesse is massively helpful when you're on like 40 yards, 35 yards, 20. You just whack it one and hope for the best because obviously finesse plus is that broken, especially if you do green it. But I like to mention, there's just not that many variety things about the card which are going to make him unpredictable. You know you're going to finesse with it, and that's about it with the card, unfortunately. So, on to my scores about card now. If you don't know how segment works, I pretty much rank each stat like pace, shooting, passing, a score out of 10, and it also give me an overall score and a value of coins. So, first for me is going to be the pace. Now, overall the pace, I'm going to give it 8 out of 10. He's not fast by any means. He's not got quick step or rapid playstyle. But again, he's not particularly slow. He'll outpace a few of the centre backs here and there. But overall, he's not really known for his pace. Now, next for me is his shooting. Now, this was his best attribute by quite a country mile. So I'm giving the shooting I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. It is very solid, to be fair, especially with that finesse plus. I wish he had like a Travella or something like that as well. But that 4-star weaver with a 91 finishing with the finesse plus, you can't really argue he is a very critical card. And if he didn't have that, I would say it'd be worth about 20k if I'm honest. Now, next with me is going to be his passing attributes for me. Now, this is going to be a 4 out of 10. Overall, he would do a few nice passes here and there. But like I mentioned, the consistency level is just not there on the card. He would have a lot of chances missed with those short pass, that long pass. So, unfortunately for me, that is going to be a fair rating. Now, the drilling for me overall, I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. Now, purely because he's got the 3-star skills and low agility and low balance, there's not really too many factors in this that are amazing. Obviously, being 5'10", he's not going to be the most unagile cards. It's not going to be like a Haaland necessarily, but you're not really going to have him like twisting and turning inside and out of defenders. It's only going to be 1 or 2, and if that, you're going to struggle otherwise. Now, next with me is going to be his physical attribute, Now, over this, I'm going to give it a 4 out of 10. The stamina for me is just the one that matters most, and he doesn't even have that much in stamina. Obviously, he's very weak, not really an aerial threat as well, got really low aggression, so for me, that is fair. I don't see really much going about that, but overall score and value of coins then. So first for me is going to be the overall score. I'm going to give him an 8 out of 10. Now overall, he's still a really good card with that finesse plus. Obviously, we all know how broken finesse is with that greens as well, especially because he's got a 4-star weak-foot to go with it. But the rest of the attributes are very average. He can do pace and shooting, and that's about it. But this is where I'm going to stop having a card and actually congratulate for 90,000 coins. 90,000 with finesse plus like this. Obviously, there is not many people with finesse plus. Obviously, I think he's one of the cheapest along with Griezmann and Algebra. Considering he does have finesse plus being 90k, I'm going to give him a 9 out of 10 value of coins. He is so good for that price. Obviously, he's not the most agile, like I mentioned, not the best passer, really low on physical, but just for a card that's finesse plus, if you can just have good cards around him and obviously just utilize that finesse plus, this is actually a really nice card for the price. Obviously, there's many things lacking, but if you just want a card where you can just score most chances with him, I would recommend this Solskjaer card. He's very cheap, and obviously that finesse plus is very broken. But those were my review. As always, I hope you enjoyed. Like to the start. If you do want to see any different type of videos, any different reviews, let me know down in the comments down below. Obviously, if you could subscribe, that would mean a lot to my channel, especially at the minute when I'm not really doing the best. But I've got nothing more to say, so I'll see you in the next video, and peace out, guys.